What's going on, everybody? Shot Tank is back. The gang's all here. Jeb, how we doing?
Been better. Or we'll just leave it at that.
Jesus Christ.
Coming in hot.
Whatever with you without a beard.
Yeah, Jeb's devastated about Jalen Dern's performance tonight. He's taking it to heart. TSC, what's going on with you, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm glad that all four of us are back together. When was the last time?
Before Christmas, I think.
Wow.
I think it's before Christmas. I think we've only done 2 in the new year. And John, what's going on with you, man? How are you doing? How's dad life?
Dad life is good.
Yeah.
Life's really good. We have had a couple good stretches here of some sleep at night, so we'll take it. Yeah.
Nice. All right, well, there we go. That's good. That's the end of the show. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. So we're gonna mess around a little bit today. I don't know. I think we're hanging out. We're catching up a little bit, seeing what's going on. Probably do a little Underdog. Maybe we talk a little Sorare as well. John, what's going on with you? You think you are so deep in the Underdog streets that you're like, I just can't do Sorare anymore. I just want to do projections.
Yeah, I mean, I've pretty much exited Sorare. Not for lack of trying, I guess, but I think we've talked about it on here a bit that I'm definitely more on the passive side of life when it comes to Sorare, and
yeah,
it was harder this year. It's harder to try to win stuff, and and then I do like doing the projections, and I always liked building the lineups a little bit, but then. It just kind of I missed like 3 weeks in a row because I was kind of grinding some Underdog stuff, and I would realize like 20 minutes after lock that I just forgot to do the lineups, and I don't know. I think that was like a pretty good tell to me that hey, maybe I should just kind of sell everything off and keep moving on. I don't know.
Yeah.
It might not be the smartest idea ever, but I just didn't have enough capacity.
It's probably better than. Just like continuing to buy stuff and then still not playing. If you're like, oh, it's a good play this week, and then you spend a little money and then not get it in there. That makes sense. All right, so I'll set the table for John. John sold a lot of his cards, and then he was like, hey, we got a couple left that didn't get moved, so I'm just going to give them away to you guys. And what I thought would be a fun way to do it is instead of us just figuring that out privately, what we'll do here is we'll give it away to either one of us or the chat. So we have the chat in here, TST, Mike, and Jeb, and then we'll spin this here. We're not going to do it yet. We'll ease into it, and then if you win, we'll go card by card. And so I guess if you want to participate with the chat, just go ahead and like this stream, subscribe to the channel, put hashtag JBB for your shot. I think what do we got in there, John? What do we got for cards?
Here, I'll show you. It's a pretty hefty little group here.
Ooh, the Cornets.
Decent group, I think. Yeah. I mean, Terrence Ross is probably the prize here.
Yeah.
And then
collectible.
Pritchard is close. But yeah, I mean, Pritchard and Cornette have their weeks for sure.
Dude, playoff utility, dude.
Yeah,
dude, and then Cornette I play almost every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cornette's really good, honestly, in Underdog competition.
Good squad.
Yeah. So we'll spin these later. We'll sprinkle them in. We'll sprinkle them in throughout the show. Now
002 ETH to give away too if somebody wants that.
Oh shit, dude! And you get a free card slot, man. So now that John has given his impassioned speech on his love for Web3 NFTs and Sorare. How are you guys doing? How are your contests been cooking lately on the Sorare side of things?
Doing pretty good, I still definitely remember to set my lineups and
oh great.
Yeah.
Nice. That's good. Yeah, that's solid. That's
yeah, awesome. Yeah. And I'm taking some W's here and there. I definitely, to John's point, definitely not nearly as successful as last year, and therefore, I think we talked about this a little bit last week. Just it's a little more on the passive side almost, as opposed to being active. I don't feel a lot of incentive to be super active on the marketplace or anything like that. And one of the reasons I haven't made videos about it is because I'm I don't want to suggest to someone that this is a good deal on the marketplace, because I really don't know what a good deal is right now with how everything's going.
Yeah, it seems like the market itself is kind of stabilized a little bit, where I haven't seen like a ton of dips or moonshots or anything. It just has been kind of stable, up a few, down a few here. But no, I hear what you're saying. I feel like everybody feels that way a little bit more passively about it, mainly because it doesn't seem like they're innovating it too much. I know that they've done some stuff like the site looks better, and they've done some other things
The app got a massive upgrade. I'll give them props for that. The app is sick.
yeah. So like I know that they've done a lot of stuff like that, but I think like from the contest perspective, it's kind of just like rinse and repeat, right? It's like the same stuff every week. And now between using momentum labs and other projections and stuff, you just kind of like, all right, here's who I'm supposed to be plugging in this week, and you move forward. There hasn't been a lot of, there's not like the same amount of brain power that goes into it that maybe it did. At least when we had the IST tournament, right? At least when we had that,
Yeah,
you're like,
that was fun.
there's a little bit more game theory involved. TSC, you feeling similarly, or where you at?
Yeah, pretty similar, but I just checked and my common lineup has Cat in it. So that's sweet. His 60 points got him 76 so rare points, which is just incredible that you can score that many real life points and that few fantasy
really
points.
incredible.
And I'd be a lot more excited if I could get anything but a tier 2 common from this. But yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I need to like do some gallery consolidation and just make some moves. I haven't bought that much and really even sold that much either. So I got to probably make some sales and then buy some stuff to either prepare for the playoffs or just, have a little better of lineups. So I talked about it a little last week, but I'm thinking of maybe trimming the rare and boosting the limited gallery.
Are you reading off a notepad or a script over there?
No, I was checking my lineups. Checking my lineups while I did it. Something popped out.
How does it feel that you kind of like coronated the Jokic downturn?
Right?
You claimed him as like the all-time cheat code, and then he's like kind of sucked ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even that he sucks, but he's like hasn't been the highest scorer, right? Like like you were just gonna say Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid, Luka, everyone kind of he's probably like third or fourth now.
Yeah. I mean,
Giannis had like a 50-pointer in there, 50-point game.
I mean, even Halliburton like did it, I think, a couple of times where he like passed, and SGA's up there as well. Yeah, I'm hoping that they, at least All-Star games coming around. I don't know, maybe they do something different for the All-Star game contest, or maybe announce some playoff stuff soon. It does I don't know. It feels a little silly that there hasn't been too much movement outside of just like the same contest every week. But
do you guys think there's been any like meta changes? Like, I mean, I know Mike, you're kind of grinding the shows every week, and I know you go through like all the values down, in like the 10 to 15 range or whatever. Like, do you think that is still kind of, are people kind of chasing the values there and then
I think
churning through those, or is there like any new metas that have kind
just this dumbass is still grinding like the 2-point plays? No, I actually think because that was the common thing, right? You find a guy with a cap of 6 so that you can jam in more studs or whatever. I've actually found, and I don't know if the projections have also been telling us this, like the projections I feel like have gotten sharper, that it's more mid-range plays. You're seeing a lot more of like Scotty Barnes, Jalen Duren, Emmanuel Quickly, like guys from like 25 to 35 scream out more as plays versus like even like Kyrie on weeks and guys like in that range. You're like, oh, I guess Lauri Markkanen's another example. Like, so you just see more mid-range plays where I don't think that was the case last year. I think last year you were like trying to do stars and scrubs.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be purely anecdotal, but I do think there's been like just the blowout scene has been kind of crazy this year. And like, I don't know, it doesn't seem, I haven't really like looked at the standings, or I mean, besides putting in a million lineups every night, I don't really follow basketball that much, but like, I don't know if like that's true to say there's not as much parity, but like it does seem like there hasn't been as many like good competitive regular season games.
So there was the night, I think it was the Celtics were playing the Bucks, I think, and then it was like Blazers and somebody, and there were like two. It looked like there was going to be 2 really competitive games and 3 games that were like, oh, these are going to be the blowouts. Like, and then it ended up being like the inverse, where it was like Celtics Bucks was over in the first quarter or whatever it was. So I do think like, yeah, it's a little bit harder to project some of that stuff, I think, because you're right. Like at any given night, somebody could get blown out that is not supposed to. So I think that kind of like provides a little bit more parity
What's
to
that
it.
between like now? So All-Star game is what, 3 weeks from now?
Yep.
Yep. For like the next, call it 3 to 6 weeks, should be relatively competitive before people kind of cruise over the last month before playoffs.
Well, the
Yeah,
trade deadline will solve some of that too, right?
Yeah, trade
Yeah,
deadline will, and which is the February 8th, I think, in like 2 weeks. But you know what's nuts too, though, is that I feel like the tanking has already sorted itself out. Like we already know in the East and the West, like who the teams are that suck. The only thing that you can see is like maybe the Jazz punt or the Warriors punt or something like that.
Or
But
the Nets.
the Nets, yeah, Nets is another good example. The Bulls too, like we're waiting for what they're gonna do. But
Well, the draft kind of sucks this year too, I think.
Right.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like the worst draft since 2013 and like the 3rd worst draft like since 2000. So
yeah, poor Detroit, man.
Pulling off the draft rankings.
Yeah.
Actually,
my weaponized autism at work.
I was gonna say, Jim, take your shirt off. You have it tattooed, right? You have
Yeah.
Speaking of shitty teams and a bad draft, Hornets are playing the Pistons right now, and the Pistons are up by 4 with 30 seconds left. And I'm just praying for a miracle to get this bad boy to overtime here. Had a lot of stuff tied to Jalen Duren and Jaden Ivey. On LaMelo Ball, just like dog shit today. So
yeah, LaMelo's not doing anything. Neither really is Ivy. He's
Ivy's horrible too.
Benched, so relegated.
At least it's a 6th-round pick though, for the most part, except for everything that I hammered. At the end.
I mean, Bogdanovich is who you need in that game.
I have a little bit of. We can actually pivot, talk some Underdog a little bit too. I have a little bit of Boyan tonight, but only really have him in the crossover, which is like fun because it's a deep draft and it's single entry. But it's like, well, I need Grayson Allen and Derek Lively to pick it up.
Well, Booker just went to the locker room, so
did he really?
Yeah.
Hi guys. So I'm fresh off a bink last night. Fresh off of not as big as Jamie B's bink last week, but fresh off a bink. And I might be giving a lot of it back tonight. I might be giving it back to the community.
How'd golf go?
Part of the key.
Woo, we had a big push. We had a big push in 17th and 18th hole because it was close to me. I sent John a screenshot earlier in the day. I was like, "Hey, how are you doing at golf, by the way?" And then John sends me a screenshot. He's like, "Crushing it, dude. Just fucking smoking it." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And I had done 40 lineups and none of them were even close. But they came back. I still lost money. I think I lost like $80 or something. But it looked like I was losing 220. So now 80 feels like a won. Feels like a won.
Yeah, that's a win. You're just kind of churning some rake back.
Yeah, churning some rake back. John, how I feel like you are you've been like deeper in the Underdog streets than ever before.
Yeah. I have. That's kind of what happens when you take down one of their flagship contests for $75,000. You kind of get a little bit invested in the platform. But
this is your first show back after Bank City, right?
Yeah,
we thought we'd never see him again.
I know. I didn't retire. I'm still as strong in the Web3 community as possible.
Yeah, tell us.
He watched a video on Chain today.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of getting into fast.
Wait, we are going to talk about that. In a second.
Yeah, we'll save that.
But did you buy anything fun? Did you buy anything for yourself?
Honestly, not really.
No.
That's kind of sad. I feel like I should do something. I bought like a. God, this is such a lame dad thing. I bought like a bunch of nice new boxers because I needed some. But
dude, that is that's pretty. It's a great gift to yourself.
I mean, dude. They're like $30-$40 boxers. Duluth Trading Company.
Ooh.
You know,
There you
go.
Duluth, right? Is that how those commercials go?
Duluth. Yeah. Oh yeah. But no, we're putting in a pool, so that's kind of where it's all going. They're the excavation is happening. They're forming up the we had a pool. Now we're
redoing it.
Yeah, we had a pool and now we're completely redoing it. Adding in a jacuzzi, spa, stuff like that.
Yes. Let's go. No
in-ground jacuzzi?
Yeah. So we
In-ground
so we
jacuzzi,
had an
jeez.
in-ground pool, and then and so we're basically just kind of like where the deep end step was, we're kind of redoing that and making that into a jacuzzi, and then replastering and redoing everything. So pretty much all, everything's going to that, which is good. But yeah, it was really funny timing because we like had planned on we planned on this project, like, I mean, over summer, like, and it just took, literally forever to get done and go through permitting at the city and all this crap. Yeah, that's serious. Yeah, true. Um, and and like a week after the puppy win, our contractor texts like, "Hey, the plans are approved. We're gonna start demo on Monday." I'm like, perfect timing.
Take
Let's
my
do
money.
it.
That's
Yeah.
great.
So yeah, no, it'll be great though. It has allowed us to kind of think about doing some other things too, and adding on a couple of things while we're tearing up the whole yard. So it's fun.
Hell
It's gonna
yeah.
be good.
Well, that's awesome,
But yeah,
man.
I've been diving into the golf streets a lot, and I think that's a kind of a fun one because, like, I mean, so part of the underdog stuff with the drafting, right? Is like, and we've talked about this before, is like you only get down to like 36 people in a draft, maybe you get down to 40, 44 players get drafted. And man, golf is pretty fun because it's like, well, I wouldn't say it's pretty fun. I'm still trying to figure out why it's fun, but it's fun to build spreadsheets for because there's like, a lot of players are very similar. You can kind of get really weird with your lineups and stuff like that. I haven't really figured out, how to do well on it yet. I've just been kind of floating, but that's all part of it. We're gonna figure it out eventually.
It is there. I mean, there is something just so great about the 6-person draft format where you don't have to have a player pool that's of like 4,000.
Yeah.
It does make it
Yeah.
it makes it a little bit more digestible. Here, our guy Jake, let's fucking build a pick 'em right now. Let's see that because Jake says Curry
Ooh.
28.5 points or Green 5.5 rebounds. Let's go build one. Blow this up a little bit.
Seems like a lot of points for Curry. Maybe they're gonna play maybe they're gonna play
I mean,
Inspire.
they're playing Atlanta though. Atlanta
Yeah, they're
doesn't
playing
play defense.
So we got Wemby on over 30 minutes tonight, right? Playing like roughly around 30.
Yeah,
Do
and
we-
Mike's playing the back-to-back. That's crazy.
Yeah, do we attack Wemby here?
He's on the first quarter stuff lately.
No, I can't. The first quarter stuff is like I can't
Is
even wrap
there-
my head around.
3.5 blocks. He basically averages 3.5 blocks.
Boom.
Is there
start
a
with
fantasy
spicy
points
peppers.
one?
No fantasy points.
Yeah, that actually might be a little bit better.
No fantasy points, but we
no.
could do 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
I like the blocks
like
for
the
the fantasy
blocks.
points.
Blocks.
Yeah.
All right, let's fucking ride with blocks. I thought, all right, let's go. All right. I feel like we are due for a check game at some point, but I like.
Oh, we're gonna chat double, right? Like we got to.
You think so? You were doing spicy margs only for this one to shout out our Badge Bros friends?
No, I just think that I mean this game. I feel like they're both gonna be competing. I don't know. When I was drafting teams, I was taking as much Wemby and Chet as possible, and I didn't mind having them in the same lineup. I think OKC is gonna be motivated to feed Chet because all of them want him to win Rookie of the Year, and then Wemby, is like an all-time talent. So this is gonna, and he's a competitor, so it's gonna raise him, and he's gonna be firing on all cylinders.
What happens if they just foul each other out though?
Oh, just immediately, dude? Like just in the first 5 minutes?
Just like
They
just
agree
everywhere.
to it. They shake
like
hands at half court.
The wacky inflatable arm guys just like going at it.
Yeah,
That's the jump ball. Just the start of the game is just them doing this. Just like you're both out of here.
That's great. I like that. All right,
Can I take the over on the NBA posting that jump ball on their Twitter?
Oh yeah.
Wait, say that again?
I said, can I take the over on the NBA posting that jump ball on their Twitter?
Oh yeah. That's
that's a lock.
Yeah, it is a lock. Let's see.
I was trying to figure out who's TSD to play in Fast Break tonight on chain.
No, well, hold on. Let's build this and then we can make fun of that.
Right,
I'm not even going to make fun of Fast Break because I do like Fast Break. But I am. It's just
so we got to get to Jake's question about the Warriors, right?
Oh yeah, hold on.
It's like making a pick up with the game, nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
We
I
only
would
have
go.
only have a couple minutes here to get in the
Oh
the,
shit! All right,
the
yeah, I would take
Underdog.
Curry over Green on that. By the way, just because the Atlanta matchup I like. All right, let's. I
J
don't
Dub.
think
What
I.
about J Dub?
Yeah, what's
Well,
J Dub's?
I feel like J Dub and Chet are kind of inversely correlated, right?
Mm,
Like if we're betting on a Chet double double,
yeah,
that means
I
J
don't
Dub's
trust
taking a little
anybody
bit
else in
off.
here. I think we keep it moving. I
I
don't trust it.
agree 100% with that.
Well, what about Blake Wesley point guard, right? Because Trey Jones is out. I mean, 4 assists. Is that a lot?
Is
I
that who the? Yeah, God, I
I
don't
don't
know.
because
love
they
Blake.
just can. They're Vassell and Sohan's gonna soak that up. I think.
Fucking Dort's gonna
Okay.
cover him.
Okay.
Okay,
What about just threes for Curry? Just like a three, like
yeah,
five
that's
threes
not.
for his coach. You know.
I was gonna for the coach. I was gonna suggest that too. Let's over on 4.5 threes.
And I think Murray's gonna cook too. I could see
Yeah.
Murray double being well.
Yeah, I like that. I like
ERA
that. That's
too. I
spicy.
mean,
Ooh,
All right.
look at those
ERA
defenses.
is a little.
Space.
Oh yeah, dude. Let's just do a steal.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
just do a steal instead.
Oh, it's
Right?
1.5 steals.
Or two. Yeah. But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get. So
Run
I
the
have
block
one.
too, man.
Well, we can only pick one.
You can't do both.
Oh.
We can do a block if you want.
Freaking Canadian.
No, let's go steals. Let's go steals. So I want a bogey one.
Oh yeah.
I feel like 22.5 points and assists.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Assists
yeah,
over
that
rebounds.
works. I would just take the points, honestly.
Just
But-
18.5 points.
Over 18.5. Yeah, that kind of seems a little bit safer.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, hold on. It's Weisberg, boots on the ground. Dario Saric might get fed a ton tonight, given Decky was his coach and knew him the longest. All right, that's
I'm not taking the over on that one.
yeah.
I respect
like it.
the call,
I
but
like it a
All
lot.
right, so 400 to win 25,000. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, what about just put your entire crossover win on this one.
Yeah, 10. We'll just do 10. 10 to win 625.
all right.
Here we go. All right.
I'm
Yeah, I
very
would take.
excited about ripping on Super Bowl pick'ems.
I know we're so close, so close. All right, so let's talk about this. Okay, so I've been doing some fast break content for the last week or so, and I honestly hold on before I say I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying the content aspect of it, much like John enjoys projections for So Rare. I'm not. I haven't been playing a lineup, but I do enjoy the thought process behind it. And I do one thing I'll give him credit for too. I like the added bonus of being like, oh, you can't use the same guy all the time. So when you have to look ahead and be like, okay, there's some game thought theory that goes into it, which I really enjoy. I do. So today's announcement of a guy who works for Dapper did a YouTube from his car. Was he in his car?
Yeah, it was a pretty impressive YouTube for me to start because he ripped through screen grabs and video shares and everything.
What? For real?
Yeah.
I gotta pull this up on
And
the side.
so it's they've announced that Fast Break is on chain, which I will say I think that's fine. I think that's
That
good.
already was
Sure.
on chain.
It's good.
Well,
It's
apparently
good.
not.
Well, V1 is
I
actually
think-
on support net, not mainnet yet. So.
I think to immediate and this isn't about Top Shot or Dapper. This is more about the community being like, holy fuck, it's on chain now. Oh my fucking god, it's on chain. And can it just be like a thing that way? Hey guys, the fast break game is pretty good. I like the fast break game, but instead we're like, dude, do you know how many hundreds of thousands of people are going to play this game now that it's on chain? I wasn't into pick'ems before, but now that it's involved in the blockchain, I'm locked and loaded.
Yeah.
It's
I-
interesting because go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think to your point, Mike, it is a cool accomplishment. It's oh, good for them. They're continuing to build and make progress. It's just kind of weird to see people go just basically set themselves up to be disappointed. They're like, oh, 10,000, 20,000 people are gonna be on this, and it's I from what I've heard from tons and tons of people, both people who are super pro Top Shot and playing tons of fast break and people who are anti Top Shot, they have all kind of agreed that there's about 4,000 to 5,000 people playing. So where did this number of 20,000 come around? It's so confusing.
I love it, dude. I love it. And it's I think like and I think most Top Shot users, most people like on the platform understand this, I think. But like no one is coming to Top Shot because Fast Break exists. Like you would go to any of the 50,000 other places you can to gamble. But it's good to have like an added thing to do. Like,
Yeah,
and that's great.
it's
There's a
cool.
contest. There should be, it's cool. I like it. But I don't think anyone is like, dude, I've never heard of NFTs, but you told me about this like five. Yeah, it's gonna make like 5 picks, and I could win something, or I could win nothing because it's over 18-day stretch. Like, just go gamble.
I have a very interesting. I haven't looked at anything in a while on Top Shot, and so the 5,000, 4 to 5,000 number is pretty spot on. Last 30 days, 4,700 buyers. All day has flipped Top Shot though. That's kind of crazy to me.
Really?
I thought all day was dead, but like all day has more volume, more buyers, less sellers, more transact everything over the last 30 days.
Super
That's
Bowl,
kind of crazy
John.
to me.
It's playoffs. That's what.
I mean,
Yeah,
they've
forgot.
done a good
Dynamic moments, dynamic rares.
Yeah, as someone who still has all day
Dude.
moments, I will say, and like checks the notifications and stuff, I will say, seems like they have like a pretty like they set expectations really well that where they're like, hey, this is what we're doing this week, and you can kind of expect this every week. And so I feel like they've done a better job at establishing trust. Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I forgot about that dude.
I forgot that
The
guy
dude that
dropped.
bought the fucking $40,000 Aaron Rodgers and then the
Dude,
Brady.
he didn't buy my Zay Flowers first
Yeah.
legendary debut that's going to get a 5th badge if they win the Super Bowl.
No, he didn't.
I mean, that's
I
not
know.
that. That's not. I mean, the total volume's like 2.5 million or something. So
Yeah,
it's not all that, dude. But yeah, that's kind of interesting.
that is
Anyways,
surprising.
so yeah, I think it's 4 to 5,000 people. I think the interesting thing with Fast Break and this whole on-chain thing is like, it's just so stupid. It's like people are like, oh yeah, now that it's on chain, like the number, like I don't know, whatever. The number one thing that they were saying on Twitter is like, oh well, now it's auditable. Oh,
Which
fuck yeah, dude.
I mean, Mets is probably rock hard for that.
Like I play, I play Underdog every single night, and like I don't like. I just assume they're doing it right. I just assume the
Although-
rankings are correct.
you know what though? Now that we bring this up, the second like 5 minutes before we went live, Overzed posted a new video from the ship chasing account. They caught somebody in the NFFC contest cheating, and an employee was fired. So dude, if that shit was on chain, this is what would happen.
On chain, dude. Freaking traceable.
I do think like Steve's. What are your thoughts on a decentralized government using the blockchain? I do, yeah. I it's funny for that to be the reaction too, just because like it's the same comments they have about the packs being given out and distributed, where they're like, that hasn't been auditable and that's been on chain this whole time, right?
Yeah.
So
well, the part that I just I'm not super into the Web3 weeds, but I just don't really understand the difference between being on chain and like providing the API for the contest that night or something. Like, isn't it the same thing? Like, if Underdog posted the API for their contest every night, like, can you verify whatever the hell you wanted to verify? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I think so.
I guess they were saying like, oh well, part that I didn't really understand. They're like, oh well, now people will be able to build within the Fast Break game, and it's like, okay, like what, I'm gonna go in there and be like, hey, if you win Fast Break tonight, I'll add in $100 or something. Like that just seems dumb. Why would I do that? Like, I don't know.
I think the idea is you could build another game on top of a game.
Like, so you could create your own contests with your own people and stuff like that. Yeah.
So instead of starting from scratch, you're like, hey, I'm going to use all this like foundation that Fast Break has for getting the statistics and live updates and all that stuff and make my own game for that, which I think, once again, I think all that stuff is really cool. And I do give them a lot of props for like, seems like they're legitimately, after all this like NFT hype and all the money that they got, like they are like building like meaningful products as
Sure.
opposed to just, hyping up different moments and printing as much money as they can. But yeah, I just think, let's also be
Yeah.
reasonable here and not like freak out about the
And-
fact that something's on chain. Like it's cool, but it's yeah.
Yeah, and
I don't know.
I think you're right too. I think that's like I think most people are reacting that way too. I do think most people are reacting that way. I think it's good. Yeah, like Steve's saying, you've been able to create like community games and stuff, community game
Yeah.
games. Like, yeah, I think all of those. It was like what we thought OTM was going
Like-
to do with TOC, and then they didn't.
So like, okay, but can't you do that thing on Sorare, or is Sorare on chain?
So Rare's on chain, but you can't create your own like contests or anything like that.
You can't. Or wait,
I mean,
can't
oh
you?
well, oh yeah, you can. You can create. I'm sorry, you can. You can create your own groups where the same
You
content.
can't like build your own like
Yeah.
website though that like utilizes the same stuff.
Yeah.
And then like
Yeah,
to
I
your
know,
point
there's
with
a bunch of
to your
people
point with
trying to do that.
Underdog, the big difference is, one, Underdog's not Web3, so it's it's in the past. And then
Yeah.
two, yeah. And then two, like with the whole auditing thing, at least my understanding would be that, theoretically someone who works at Underdog after the contest is over could go and make a change. But since this fast break is on chain, it's like someone can't that's working within Flow or Top Shot can't like cheat the system.
Right.
So that would be
Makes
that's
sense.
the advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's ultimately a good thing. I will say, like, I think the fast rate product is fun. Like, I think they've done a good job with it for the most part. I thought the 3-point contest they did last week was one of the funniest things ever, where they were like, pick 5 guys hit 25, and I'm like, oh well, no one in the league averages 5 a game, and you want 5 of them to average 5.
That's how they separate the boys from the men, Mike.
Yeah,
Come on.
and then they were like,
Austin,
well,
the
like
one tonight looked pretty tough too. Tonight was like 50 or 50 rebounds.
55 rebounds. So yeah, you need
yeah.
11. You know what though? They had 2 cheat codes on the slate with Rudy and Giannis. So and Duran was supposed to project
Yeah.
for a lot,
I
but
was
he
about
got
to say-
I think he got there. But
He
like
has
I think
16. Dude, Kuzma sleeper. He had 14 tonight.
Kuz did.
Yeah, 14 rebounds.
Yeah,
Wow.
Kuz went off. I did not see that coming.
Bam, Rudy, Giannis gets you there basically. That's 45 between those three.
Yeah.
So
Those are the top 3. Rudy, Giannis, and Duran were the top 3 projected, and then Bam was right behind them. But I like the game theory behind all that shit of just being like, okay,
yeah.
because like last night, what was it? There was one where like, do you play Jokic for points in the paint, or do you save him for offensive rebound day?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm sure people will buy because of it. The part that I was interested in is like, I don't know. I wonder if like do the prizes match the level of effort and that you need, right? Like it didn't because I guess there's like multiple ways to play, right? It's like basically winner take all. The first place gets whatever the prize is that night, right? And then if over this, I guess this group is 17 games or something, so or 17 days. So if you get to the certain,
it's like
tiers,
thresholds.
Yeah, then you get the packs and stuff. But it's like, I don't know. I guess I'm interested to see if like that's something that's gonna. Well, Top Shot people are crazy, so I'm sure it'll sustain it. But it just seems like, is that sustainable? Like, if you're min caching, like, are you still grinding this out 3 months from now, or is it kind of like, yeah, that's not really worth it for a $3 pack?
I think I would think it's because like the people that are playing, like Mike said, like people aren't seeing this and being like, oh my gosh, I got to join Top Shot. Like it gives you something to do with your moment. So like the people that are playing are probably people who already have their moments either locked up or just like they're like, yeah, I have my collection. So they're like, oh, cool, I get to do something extra with it, which I think is really cool. Like that part's really cool. I just think the whole like expecting, like Mike said, expecting someone who's kind of into like, like gambling or Sorare or pick'ems or whatever it is, like whatever you're enjoying doing with like sports, and seeing that and being like, oh my gosh, I have to get on that. I don't think that's going to happen, but I think it is super, super cool for the existing users.
Yeah. And I think like, honestly, this is what community building shit is. Like, that's what this is. This is a really good, like for the people that are already here, it's like a fun thing. ironically, NBL used to preach this shit all the time, but then I think he didn't like the gamification, but now I think he likes it. But the idea of just having a reason to mess around on the platform every day that wasn't just buying and selling, I think is ultimately a positive thing. And like Boston Base is saying too, it boosted the value of rares, I think, because you get that added boost in there for that. So
yeah, and the game theory behind it's really cool. Like it reminded me, like I mean, I haven't done fast break because I just don't have the bandwidth, but like I'll see people post screenshots that I follow, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, like that. And the fact that you have to like plan out who you're playing, I'm like, oh yeah, it reminds me of like why we got super hyped about Sorare because we're like, oh man, this guy's cap is like down to here, and now you can squeeze him in here, which allows you to play this guy. Like that's the stuff that gets me excited. So I mean, I think it's a really cool, and it's a lot more sustainable than the flash challenges, like you were pointing out.
Yeah, definitely. And TSC, you just got
I
off
might buy some
to.
moments.
You gonna buy some moments, Sean?
It just sound kind of fun. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But well, so I'm interested. Like I wonder if they have plans to do more with it, because you would think like they're doing this rookie rare drop, right, which is pretty high price, but whatever. I wonder if they would make it go like could they do some pack distribution through Fast Break? Like that would be kind of fun, right?
Dude,
If
that
it's
would
like,
be that would be sick if it like gets you into the gated community or something. The gate or the
it's like, okay, for the next 4 nights, it's only rookies, so you got to only play rookies, and it's like rebounds, assists, points, threes, whatever. And then like the top 50 people every night get a rookie pack or something. Like that would get the freaking people going. Like that, like I don't know. I don't know if this shit's dead or not, or if it's just going to be this like 4 to 5,000 people forever. But like, if they need stuff that like creates a little bit of hype, right? And like, it seems like in its current form, it's more of just like something extra to do versus like something that could create some hype and could create some momentum. And like, obviously, some of that stuff's not sustainable forever, but like, if like obviously people care about the rookie stuff, so it's like, well, you could create a little bit of buzz around that. Like, I mean, it even seems like some of the leaderboard stuff is completely, kind of died off, and it's just like, well, people are going to do the leaderboards if they want to, but it's not really the same enthusiasm that some of the first leaderboards had, and some of that burning stuff. So I don't know, just new ways to kind of spark it up.
yeah, I think so.
I do think maybe they're taking their time because, like, I mean, it's not even like I said, I'm not on it, and like, I mean, mostly everyone's on it that wants to be on it, but like they haven't technically
there's
publicly released it
17,000
yet.
people. Probably.
Yeah. But I feel like to your point, like they could, like once they have it down and they're confident, it's reached whatever they want it to be before they, take it and put it into beta, because Top Shot's still on beta. They, but I think they could.
Beta.
I think they could take the training wheels off and do some interesting things with it that actually make it more sustainable, even by them not just giving away moments or giving away cash or other things like that. So I think that's a good point.
Are they still doing challenges? Are there still Top Shot challenges?
Kind of. I mean, you have to like lock your moments and all that stuff. So it's not like a
is there like an MGLE challenge right now or something? Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna check out this website.
There's an MGLE for Koulibaly,
right? Oh, Koulibaly.
Were you gonna say something before TST?
I was just trying to find Fast Break, but then Dreb Answer is not open to everyone. So I was on their site looking everywhere, and I was just like, is it not even on their site? But I guess it's because you got to be...
You got to DM vinyls.
That shit's so stupid, too. You got to freaking email, I want it or something. It's like, dude, holy crap. I think
they're going to make it public soon. Like, I think they're just trying to limit how many people are on it so it doesn't crash, and then, they get all this negative publicity. I think they're doing it the right way. I've been watching and been like, oh, that's cool. Like, good for them. Seems like they're trying to be more sustainable with the whole thing. So,
and the community is eating it up, and that is important. Like, they do need stuff like that, and they are. I mean, otherwise I wouldn't be doing the shows, because like I'm not playing the game, so I wouldn't be doing the shows if people didn't want it so badly. And they like show up and have like good questions and stuff. So they're clearly like jacked up about it. And I not to just keep harping on it, but I do think the game theory aspect of it is awesome. So I'm excited to keep like playing with that puzzle.
Holy shit,
right.
boys! There is no way this. Okay, sorry. I don't know if you want to keep talking about this, but
Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
there's no way this pack is worth $249. Is there? I guess I should.
No, I
I'm
wouldn't. Just from like
sidestepping
an outside view, I wouldn't think so because it's like there's six moments in there that hold any value, and Wemby's not
Is
one
there
of them.
even
Oh no,
six?
Wemby. I think maybe Wemby's one of them.
Wemby, you can
Yeah, I
pull.
mean
And
Wemby.
Chet.
Yeah,
So it's
Wemby, Chet. Who else? Everybody else sucks.
Triple
Well,
J.
Miller's pretty good.
Yeah,
Triple-
I mean, geez.
Yeah,
Sure, they're good for rookies, but like nobody's gonna want a Triple J card next year. Who gives a
Just
shit?
wait.
He's gonna average 15
Just
and
wait
8
till
the
next year's
6
freshman gems.
Oh man, what are they gonna do? I was thinking
boy.
about that, like how much they are. I feel like most of the excitement from this entire season has been the Wemby Chet dialogue, and maybe it's because all I see is Boston Base tweets. That's my entire Top Shot algorithm is fed through Boston Base, which is a good way because he's got good jokes. But I also get an idea of what's happening in the Wemby Chet market. I do wonder what kind of like when that's played out, the rookie year's over, we move on to the new rookie year, what that kind of looks like next year for like, what do you hype it around, you know?
Oh, it'll be bleak. Like this is like Wemby was a once in a generation player. Like we're like the last guy, like person.
I don't know. Do you see that Kentucky guy? Looks like the next Wemby. Is he declaring next year?
But like,
what's the point of these rares right now? It's like to get the rookie.
I think it's the only
you're
rare
trying to stack
for
them for the rookie. Oh yeah, so what? But you're trying to stack them for the reward at the end, right? Like, is that the draw?
The rookie leaderboard. So that you can get that rare.
maybe, yeah.
But there's so let's just like think here. So 5 people make the all rookie team, right? Or do they do for
first team and second
also?
team?
Yeah.
But I mean, I know that's but do they do moments for both?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, they expanded to the second team this year.
Last year, it is second team this year. Okay.
Yeah.
So second team, like you're super stoked on a Brandon Podziemski moment or something like.
Yo, come on, Pod God, Bay Area, rise up.
But yeah, that is the whole problem.
That's 10 guys. This freaking rare drop has 30 bros in it.
It's 30. No, it's so bad. No, and out of the 10, you only want like 3 still. Like, I don't know. I don't think anyone's super hyped about getting a Thompson twin moment right now.
Dude, I want fucking and twins, dude. Give me both.
But like, yeah,
I'm just so confused. Like Wemby's gonna have to be worth like $3,000 for this price point to work. Like, what's going on?
How many do you get in it? Do you just get?
Do you get Top Shot debuts at least?
So Boston Bay saying the top 3 rookies get Legos. The top 10 get rare rewards at the end of the season.
That's worse.
And then he said it's convoluted.
Yeah, it's not good. But yeah, that's
you get 2 moments in the pack.
Yeah, as you know, John,
and maybe a third.
I've been buying packs
and rookie debuts. 3 rookie debuts.
Yeah, but those are not worth anything either.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run some calcs. This kind of
dude, get it out
John's back in.
You know who would lose their shit is Nikki B. He'd lose his mind if you started tweeting again. Veerman probably, but he'd reply to somebody else's tweet about his dismay.
Damn, I can't even join this if I wanted to. You have to have TSS.
Oh yeah, dude, get the TSS up. Let's give away some of these so rare cards here. Let's do this. Let's remind people here. So John Boy's giving away what we got left here.
Yeah.
But it's not a guarantee that you guys are gonna win, all right? Because
it's convoluted.
Yeah, it is also convoluted. Like the stream, subscribe, #JBB in order to get in there. But also it's either I'm winning, TST's winning, Jeb's winning, or someone from the chat is winning. Here's a question for you guys. Should we spin? Should we spin? No, that's too messy. I was gonna say, should we spin this wheel first so that we know who it is from the chat that's up for it?
No,
And then we spin the wheel, and then
100%.
and if they don't get it, we still doesn't matter. We spin the giveaway again too. So
Yeah.
they only have one shot. All right,
100%.
cool.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah.
All right, wait. It says no.
That way somebody's sweating with you guys.
True.
It says no.
I do think every time the chat doesn't win, you should add a chat.
That all right. Hold on. I'm gonna do this again for the people that are here. I don't know why that didn't load.
Oh
Okay,
my
now we got
gosh.
7 entries, so do it right now.
Oh, perfect.
I mean, it's not like we have.
And we got big numbers tonight.
I know, dude. This is what happens when you do like shows every third Wednesday. And we're on the Team Hold So Rare channel, though. We're also on the So Rare channel, which is so close to monetization. Like this time tomorrow, I think we're in monetization mode, baby. And then I'm gonna fucking bleed this community dry. All right, make sure if you've already done it, do it again. Just like the stream, subscribe, put hashtag JBB in there. I want to make sure the number okay, it's going up now. It's going up.
Wemby's already got 1 block, boys.
Dude, let's go. Oh yeah, let's
go.
check in with our pick'ems while people are doing that. Let's check in. I'm nervous I am gonna lose it all tonight on
Vince is doing decent.
I'm hoping I had 20% BAM tonight who went for 61.
Yeah, he did well.
I'm hoping that saves.
I had a lot of BAM too.
The game's not over yet either. He had
Yeah,
6 blocks, man.
Keep cooking, baby. All right, pick'ems. Let's see. All right, so this is what we had live. So, all right, we got 1 block from Wemby. That's it. That's the only one we have live.
Yeah, and Chet's live.
No double doubles from Chet, yeah.
On this one, I didn't get there either. Yeah, no double doubles from Chet. These are all dead. These are all fucking.
Vince
dead.
is outscoring Triple J tonight, so that's pretty sick.
Who? Vince is?
Yeah.
Hold on. I know this isn't what we're looking at, but this is. I wanted to check this here. There we go. Come on, Jared Allen. Do something here in the 4th. You too, Shingun. Get the Vince Boyan combo.
Is Vince not a rookie?
No, he might be a 2nd-year guy.
Are you just saying because he's not in the drop?
He's not in the. He doesn't have a freshman gem, dude.
Well, because isn't he on a 2-way?
No, he got a deal.
Oh my gosh, is that a freaking requirement to have?
Well, they might have. Yeah,
contract?
no, it is. Brandon tweeted out that
Bruce Brown 17 moments in Series 2, but you got to have a full-time contract to get a moment here. In Series 4, 5, or whatever the hell.
Oh, I like that they're tightening the belt there. Tighten the belt. All right, here we go. This is going to be for the first spin.
I think we give away the. Limited first.
All right, yeah, you're in charge. This is your Matty Harrison. All right, Matty Harrison's up for the first spin. Let me see.
That does not mean you won, Maddie. Okay?
No, you haven't won shit.
Relax.
You are eligible to win, Maddie. Okay, you're eligible to win.
I love that you have
enough. Yeah, we're gonna do the Franz. We'll do the Franz.
Franz Wagner Limited, Maddie. That's what this is for. I'm gonna stop this screen here and let me share.
5.5% XP.
Oh hell yeah.
Can we see how long I've owned this moment?
It should be built on chain, dude, which is huge for Web3.
Over a year ago. Over a year. I won it in an auction. That's exciting.
Dude, this has only been held by one person. So Matty Harrison said this will make it even more disappointing. All right, here we go. We're spinning it. Who's taking home the Franz? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, this looks like Zakarian. Let's go.
Is the wheel on chain? Can we audit that?
No, you can't. You can't audit.
Are you getting removed or no?
No.
You stay, right?
No way. Yeah, we stay, dude. We stay.
Yeah, he stays for sure.
All right.
We just remove and the chat loses on the first one and gets the first one. And then
yep. All right, John. What's next here?
I think we got to start. We got to start from the bottom. So we'll go with Terrence Ross.
Ross.
Sorry. Here, sorry. Let me get.
By the amount you paid for them, he's not the bottom.
He is not the bottom, dude. Let's see. Holy crap! Terrence Ross, one of the better players in the league last year. Sure.
Another auction?
Yeah, another auction over a year ago. 10/27, 2022. Looks like I overpaid by about 0.15 ETH, 0.015 ETH on this one.
Yeah, but
the last person bid 50 and you bid 107?
No, 90. This is 90.
Oh, okay.
83,
It's
90,
really
and
small
then
on my screen.
107.
Yeah, ETH,
Yeah,
dude, it's different
107.
times, baby. You had to
And
pay the
now
premium.
it is worth. You can argue this is worth $2 right now.
But you don't understand. He's about to become a big time Twitch guy. So I think once T Ross blows up on Twitch, this has
People are
big money.
clamoring for his premium.
Pretty low
collectible.
cereal too. 30. Pretty low cereal. Pretty low.
All right,
cereal.
let's see who's next. We're gonna draw again. Here we go. Terrence Ross. Oh, Tate. Let's go, Tate. Tate, are you in a cave there, buddy?
Yo, Tate, are you in Portugal?
Yeah, where are you at? You in Portugal, Tate? Why were you there?
Well, there's just a lot of those things, and
Just
I
as
got
big
pictures
Portugal
like
guy.
that.
There you go, Boston Base. See, I can shit on anyone. I'm very talented, Boston Base. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing it like that. We're gonna share the screen like this, so I don't have to keep flipping back and forth like that. All right, Tate. Let's see if you're taking home this very expensive Terrence, or at one time expensive Terrence Ross. Oh!
Whoa, Tate gets it.
Tate. Oh, he said that's Australia. Oh, down under, mate. Tate, you taking home Terrence Ross out. There you go. You got to message me. Just shoot me a DM, or you can actually
you can do me too.
Wait, John, what is?
Or you could just drop it here.
I was gonna say he can just request it from you. He can request a trade.
Oh yeah,
John. What's your handle? John Boy Beats.
Yeah, of course, dude. I have one name everywhere. Let's see.
All right, so Tate, go to Sorare, request it, and go to search John Boy Beats, and then
John Boy Beats,
and then trade, and just add Terrence Ross to it.
Yeah, and you only have to tip me like $1.
You don't have to send him anything. You don't have to send him anything, Tate.
Just kidding.
All right. So Terrence Ross is off the board. Now, do we go to which white guy from Boston do you want to do next?
Let's go Pritchard. I feel like Cornette's a little bit more of a valuable asset than Pritchard.
Which is crazy.
Let's see what we did with Pritchard here. I like to look at the history of these.
All right, hold on. I'll pull this back up.
I actually bought him 3 months ago for $42.
Steal, dude. Is that going for now? $16?
Yeah, $16. Not bad.
Couple cups of coffee in New York. Not bad.
Yeah, that was 3
That's
months
like
ago.
my underdog. You lost half your money.
Yeah.
And he got to play for multiple months.
Let's see who's playing for Peyton Pritchard here.
I have the IPFS data and the IPFS picture link too, if anybody needs that for verification purposes. Token ID number.
CC Bus.
Baby.
CC Bus. All right, this is your shot for Peyton Pritchard. We're not going to remove it. Here we go. Fast PP. Who's taking him home? Oh, this has got Jeb. This is Jeb. And honestly, Jeb, this is a card for you. You know what I'm saying? This is like a grinder card.
It is.
Yeah, that is.
It's going to fit in very nicely with my underdog lineups.
There we go. All right, do we go to the green cornet now? You want to go check what the green?
Yeah, I think so. Leave the studs for last.
All right,
let's see what we did here with him. A reward, baby. March 3rd.
Dude, this one's fucking
single
priceless.
owner again.
Earned this one.
Single only. Digital signature.
Nico sent it to you.
So I have not lost money on this one.
That's huge. That's huge. All right, let's see who's fighting for the green cornet here. It's got to be Sneeps. I hope it is Sneeps.
Me and Sneeps have to go head to head.
Sneeps asks every single day, what is Cornet projecting? It's going to be Sneeps. Sneeps!
Oh, yes.
Let's go.
Yes. Get his hopes up and crush him.
I know. That is tough. That is
Sneeps,
tough.
if I beat you, I'll send you a limited Cornet.
No, you know what I'm going to do?
I have a bunch of them.
I'm going to add Sneeps. I know. I know this is playing
I have
favorites.
4 Cornets.
I'm adding Sneeps in here, and it helps his chances, but also it's going to hurt more. He's got a 40% chance here, Sneeps. Suck on that, Sneeps! Suck on that, Sneeps! Let's go! Yeah, dude. Shipping up to Boston. Whoa! Suck on that, you.
Oh.
Sorry, Sneeps. Oh, that was great. That was great. And Sneeps is live on Twitch right now, by the way. I saw that.
Oh,
So he
Team
probably
Hole Gaming?
yeah, no, not even on Team Up Gaming. I think it's Sneep Soldier or Soldier Sneep, something like that.
hell
There we
yeah.
go. There we go. All right, what's up, man? I've Franz Wagner and Luke. I'm probably still gonna send him to Luke Cornett if we're being honest, but I'll see.
We're
It
on
depends if he
Brunson.
fights.
We're on Brunson.
Wow.
$60 card right now. Previously bought for 120 about a year ago.
Ooh, baby.
So, I mean, he's one of my soldiers, one of my squad. So he's probably won me at least $60 worth of stuff.
At least Luke Cornett.
I'll just go ahead and attribute the Luke Cornett $15 win to Brunson only. So
Here we go for JB. It also would be funny if everybody won but TST for the rest of them. K Preemy or K Preem. It's probably Preem.
Yeah, it's K Preem.
You know what's interesting is as soon as I started listing moments on Sorare, I got 7 million offers. Dude.
Yeah.
Like Sorare is liquid. Liquid. Like
it's liquid, but it's like 50% under the asking price.
Worse than that, dude. Like actually, no, there's some people that are sharks on there. I think what people would see, so they would see that I don't know how this shit works. There's probably some tools out there built by some cool companies that like track this stuff, but they would see that like I was listing moments. So then they would go to my account and they would give me like 4 straight offers that were like decent to where I would like kind of get in the mood of just like accept.
Yeah.
And then it would be like Giannis limited 4 cents. And then I'm like, whoa. Hit to accept on that one. Like they're sharks, man.
It's funny.
I'm sure
incredible.
they rip people off.
All right, here we go. This is for the Jalen Brunson here. JB, the rare Jalen Brunson. Bing bong, Jabberoonie. Let's go.
Huge.
Let's go.
That's a big one.
That is a big one. That is a big one. Happy for you. All right, next up, what do we have? Is it Giddy or Barnes? Where are you going next here? Giddy?
Next up, we're going to go Giddy, which I won in an auction.
Wow. What's the recent sale?
Tell them what you won. How much money did you lose?
I think this was a min cash auction win too, because remember you had to increase by 10% or something. So
oh yeah,
I think I did really well on the very efficient buy. $199 now worth 32.
A very efficient buy is funny. All right, let's see who's taking the Giddy here. We only have two cards left and 5 people. Oh wait, I'm not sharing the screen. Shit, sorry. Here we go.
No high schoolers, right, that are watching.
Boston based. Boston based. Wait, what did you say, John?
No high schoolers watching the stream.
No high schoolers. Yeah, no high schoolers. No. Good to see the XP at under 16%. Good lord. 32 have Giddy's favorite age. Good lord. Good lord. All right, let's see who's getting the Giddy. Ooh, Jeb again. Wow.
Hell
wow.
Cleaning up.
He's cleaning up.
I will definitely be doing a giveaway for some limiteds after this, so I'll tweet that out tomorrow. I've got a lot I need to get rid of anyway.
There you go. All right, we got one left. I hope TST wins this one. Just we even talked
face of the league.
Scotty.
True.
Future face of the league.
This is also won in an auction. That's pretty. Wow, dude, I crushed this one too. Just
by spending the most? Is that what you mean?
By winning.
Well, yeah, I mean, no, but I mean, like, it appears rather efficient, the victory.
Sure, dude.
On this one. It wasn't like an overpay at the time.
All right, here we go.
It may seem like it now.
So this is this is for Boston base, right? We already spun for this one. Oh no, was that the last?
No. This is the last fresh. Yeah,
all right, here we go. This is fresh. Here we go. We're only down to a handful. This hurts for who doesn't get this. Who doesn't get selected here? It's going to Hershey. Hershey, let's go. All right.
Hershey.
We're not going to remove Jeb. Let's see. So the chat's won 1. I've won 2. Jeb's won 2. Jeb!
Oh, no. Wow.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my
Wow,
goodness
huge run for Jeb.
gracious.
Wow.
Huge run for
We're
Jeb.
up tremendously.
Why don't I just give you my blockchain code, or what's it called?
Give me your
Blockchain code.
0.002 ETH also.
Damn it,
you
I
know?
was trying to remember. What is it called? Root code or
Your
something? What is it
keys.
called?
Your keys.
Your keys,
Oh,
baby, your
yeah, but
keys.
no, but what is it called?
Your root phrase? Your
Seed phrase.
seed phrase. That's
Seed
it.
phrase. There we go.
Web3, baby. So
We're
Yeah,
locked
we
in. We're
love it.
locked in.
All right,
We're
guys.
back and
we think-
bullish.
Bullish. Do we think we can chase this down? Right now we're in 5th place here with Shingun. Allen's coming on strong. We got 39 from Vince so far. Boyan with 42. I think we're doing okay, right? I mean, we're probably not.
Oh, crossover.
Yeah.
I'm in 11th in the breakaway, and I still got DeJounte left.
There you go.
So we actually, I thought I was going to lose everything today after Duran just immediately got into foul trouble, but
Yeah, he
we might
came
be
back.
cooking.
Came back a little bit.
Well, he's not in that lineup, so that's why it's doing well.
Yeah. We're so back. We're so back.
We're so bad.
All right, dudes. Let's get ready to wrap up here because I gotta go to bed. I'm real tired. I did too much talking today. Anybody got anything? TST's doing this whole new bit now where he talks about movies when we ask him to if he's got anything
Talking
to
about a
promote.
movie last.
Or
Are we
restaurants.
switching to the TST movie minute?
Wait, also
No.
hold on. CC Bus 4th in the breakaway with JJ left. Woo, baby.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry for pigeonholing you there, TST. But anybody got any
Yeah.
plugs? Anything they need to get out there?
I'll have a Sorare giveaway. I'll be posting soon, but I don't know. I've been trying to get around to content, and dude, just been between work and Fortnite, just no time, you know. So.
Between work and Fortnite. Yeah, dude. 2 staples of a healthy diet.
Recommendation. I'll give a recommendation. We've been, we're pretty big Guy Fieri fans right here, so we've been grinding Tournament of Champions.
Nice.
Tournament of Champions 4 last couple nights. Really, really good show. Recommend it for everyone.
Nice. That's pretty good. TST, what do you got?
Tune in to the next live before lock to get my plug.
A plug of an upcoming plug.
Yeah. Man. The tweet of the announcement of the announcement, man.
The announcement of the
Can't
announcement.
get more Web3 than that.
Gotta be ready. Hey, we did the 89
I will also be building
on-chain projections. Dude,
Yeah,
I want to be able to
on-chain.
audit your fucking projections, bro.
I'll be moving my fast break projections on chain by the end of this week. So you're welcome.
Good comment by Weisberg here. We had 89 Cavs were tonight at 7:00. Go back and check that out on the Team Hold Live channel. That was a pretty fun one. Tomorrow we get the NBA bid at 9, and then the fast break cheat sheet. And shout out John. John's projections have been super, super sharp for that. We've been using that for the show. That'll be at 3 p.m. tomorrow, and then Friday the NBA bit and live before lock. I don't think I have any TV shows to plug. I don't. None that I've been in, anyways. Although I will.
For you before we cut off.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is points in the paint. How would you best review that one? Because I don't have a points in the paint projection. I was thinking points and points and rebounds. Maybe that would be like a good. That would be like a good indicator of players that might have a lot of points in the paint.
Points and rebound, and I bet there's a way to get it from Basketball Reference too, like field, even just like 2-point field goal makes.
Okay.
You know, because I don't think you're seeing a lot of you just like eliminate DeRozan. I don't think we're seeing a lot of mid-range jumpers.
The points in the paint.
Yeah. So it's like when you get basket in the paint.
Yeah, like you know where they line up when they shoot free throws.
Giannis 20.7, Zion 17.1, Anthony Davis 16.3, Jokic 16.1, Shea 15.6.
Okay, well that's not projection.
What do you think this is? An average show? This is a projection.
I'm projecting.
I can just see the numbers floating around TST's head right now.
Divide that by a minute and multiply by the projected minutes. Projections.
Whoa. Projections.
Well, I bet you could actually do season average of points in the paint over total points, and then anyways, we'll figure
cross
it out.
multiply.
Yeah. Don't you worry.
Carry the one.
Sound like a teacher right now. So
You do sound like a teacher.
I'm just zoning out at that point.
All right, dudes, let's call it there. Good stuff. Tune in. We'll be back next week. We'll get back into our weekly flow. So yeah, get excited. Get excited. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Whoa, on chain.